Alright, let's dive into something that's both nostalgic and fascinating. Ripa and Mark Consuelos bringing All My Children back to life through Lifetime movies. But before we get into the details, let me just say this. Personally, I think this move is genius. It's not just about reviving a show, it's about tapping into a cultural phenomenon that still resonates with so many people. And what makes this really interesting is how Ripa and Consuelos are approaching it, not just as actors or producers, but as storytellers who understand the power of nostalgia and the importance of timing. Here's the thing, All My Children isn't just any soap opera. It's a show that, for decades, tackled real, complex issues in a way that wasn't common on TV at the time. Ripa herself pointed out how creator Agnes Nixon was ahead of her time, addressing topics that weren't being discussed elsewhere. And that's why this revival feels different. It's not just a cash grab, it's a tribute to something that genuinely mattered to people. In my opinion, that's what sets this apart from other reboots. It's rooted in respect for the original material and its audience. Now, let's talk about the business side of things. Mark Consuelos mentioned that getting a show over the finish line is a numbers game. And he's absolutely right. The entertainment industry is brutal, most projects never make it. But what's fascinating is how Ripa and Consuelos have mastered the art of diversification. They're not putting all their eggs in one basket, they're constantly mining for gold, as Ripa puts it. From podcasts to Hulu series to sports documentaries, they're everywhere. And that's smart. It's not just about being creative, it's about being strategic. One thing that immediately stands out is their ability to pivot, something Ripa herself highlights as their strongest suit. In an industry that's constantly shifting, that adaptability is gold. What many people don't realize is how much of their success comes from their ability to spot compelling stories in everyday life. Ripa's podcast, Let's Talk Off Camera, and the Hulu series Squatters, Get the F Out of My House, both came from real-life inspiration. Even their 2009 series Masters of Reception was born out of a funny mishap at a wedding. This raises a deeper question. How much of their success is due to their creativity, and how much is due to their ability to see potential where others don't? Personally, I think it's a bit of both. They're not just creators, they're curators of stories that resonate. Now, let's talk about the All My Children revival specifically. The fact that they're setting the movies in the present day and focusing on what beloved characters like Kane and Maria Santos Gray are doing now is a bold move. It's not just rehashing old storylines, it's reimagining them for a new audience. And that's where Lifetime comes in. Elaine Fontaine-Bryant, Lifetime's head of programming, said it perfectly. This taps into a powerful nostalgia that can be made fresh for today's audience. But here's what's really interesting. Ripa and Consuelos aren't just producers on this project, they're also appearing on screen briefly. That personal touch, I think, is going to make all the difference. It's not just about reviving a show, it's about reconnecting with the fans who made it what it was. If you take a step back and think about it, this project is also deeply personal for them. Consuelos said it himself, All My Children gave him his family, his start in the business, and so much more. Bringing it back isn't just a professional endeavor, it's a way of giving back to something that gave them everything. And that authenticity, I believe, is going to shine through in the final product. It's not just a revival, it's a love letter to the show and its fans. So, here's my closing thought. In an era where reboots and revivals are a dime a dozen, Ripa and Consuelos are doing something special. They're not just bringing back a show, they're honoring its legacy while making it relevant for today. And that, in my opinion, is what makes this project so exciting. It's not just about the past, it's about the future. It's about the stories we tell and why they still matter. So, when these movies finally drop, I'll be watching not just as a fan, but as someone who appreciates the art of storytelling done right.